do what you see like a battery. I'm staying charged on my feet. I'm like a factory.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to ZukaTube, and today we're going to be reviewing Titans Season 3, Episodes 1 through 3. They put a 3-episode bundle out on HBO Max for everybody to dive into, and man, did they do that on purpose, because this really lays out a good intro for the third season here, and I feel like a really redeeming season, potentially, because the second season was, I feel like, a little bit lackluster compared to the first season. But man, the third season here, this little intro is great. And I'm going to play the trailer. I'm going to go through a little bit of the summaries they offer for the first 3 episodes, kind of give you a little bit of a clue of what's going on, play a few clips, go into my review, and then do a little spoiler action. But let's get right into this little trailer here.
I was out here all alone.
It's a badass trailer.
Bruce made me go out into the forest by myself for the first time. I had no idea.
They show you a real dark side to Bruce Wayne,
He
man.
was just a boy. Those were the
The
lessons that he
dark
taught you.
perspective that, you know, a lot of the Robins have had.
Bruce was a psychopath, using fear to control everyone. You need to make sure that this doesn't happen to someone else.
Oh yeah, you're seeing that correctly. That's Jason Todd, you know, getting beaten by the Joker. They're doing a whole thing just like you think. Now that's their version of Tim Drake they just showed right there crying.
It's over for me. Be a better Batman.
Be a better Batman.
Barbara?
Welcome back to Gotham, Dick.
Batman's gone. Gotham.
Man, they did a great job of doing this whole like Red Hood kind of story.
Bruce, he said, be a better Batman.
This looks awesome, doesn't it?
Titans, you got this.
You know how crazy that is, right?
Titans are
Trying
looking
to step in your
badass.
father's shoes.
Everything's
I
still
do,
dark
Commissioner Gordon.
and edgy. Show Barbara Gordon, that's really cool,
The world is
right?
turned upside down.
I think I'm losing my mind.
If you're gonna dove, I'm gonna hawk.
That's
We
right,
need
they're
to stop
split
it.
up in this season, so you get to see that
For
whole
cases like
dynamic.
these, we've been using
Crazy.
a consultant. Scarecrow.
Dr. Crane?
This is a very weird, like, stoner scarecrow. Very unusual, but they do have to work with him to
The
get
king moves
information.
stealthily in the shadows
He's
while
like a
the
good
pawns
profiler.
are sent to the teeth of destruction. It's just his opening move.
Where I come from? You come after
So
family?
there's going to be a lot of cool stuff to see this
We
season.
show no mercy.
Yeah, they look real badass here. And as much as it was a really good trailer, man, is this a really good 3-episode intro, right? So let me just break down the summaries for the 3 episodes, right? Because they don't give you too many clues, but at the same time, this trailer, if you're familiar with anything with the animated films, with the comics, anything like that, you will know exactly what you're seeing here, especially with the whole Red Hood aspect, with the Jason Todd, you know, and the Joker situation. You'll see, especially with them kind of getting together, and the Hawk and Dove situation. You'll notice all the different things. Now, you don't see Raven's character in this season. You don't see Diana. You don't see Blackfire, but you kind of get an idea that they're going to be in this season, obviously, because you see them in the trailer, you see them in the promos. But let me just read off the summaries for the 3 episodes, right? Okay, so desperate to leave his mark, Jason Todd confronts the Joker once and for all. And when fatal consequences ensue, Dick Grayson is forced to step away from the Titans and return to Gotham City, which you basically see right there in the trailer, right? And man, do they play that whole thing out kind of quick, but they do a really good job on how they lay it out and kind of intro the Red Hood kind of transformation, right? Episode 2, right? With the Joker out of the picture, the mysterious Red Hood takes charge, but after bringing the Titans back to Gotham City, Dick is confronted by the city's newest villain and his shocking real identity, right? Now, basically they show that in the trailer as well. They show Bruce Wayne saying like that he kind of ended it and everything, and the crowbar. Basically, Bruce Wayne ends the Joker, the whole situation, and the whole transformation into Red Hood starts taking place, and they kind of have to be confronted, you know, with him and go through that whole scenario, which I'll dive into a little bit in the spoilers. I'll play a couple clips, right? And that the third episode, they say, after unearthing an empty grave, the Titans confirm that an old friend is alive and behind the city's latest emerging threat. When a Titan falls for Red Hood's trap, the team races against the clock to save one of their own. And man, does this all kind of really break out in this kind of crazy, sad moment. And it's dark, and they do a really good job on how they play out this third episode, and I would love to get into it more, but I'll dive into it a little bit more in the spoiler section, right? Overall, review-wise for this episode, I would give this like, well, 3 episodes. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Super good intro. I mean, obviously, I'm ecstatic right now over Superman and Lois, but this show is a lot more edgy and a darker approach than what Superman and Lois does, and they do a really good job as well here. And definitely 8 out of 10 for these 3 episodes overall. And let's dive into spoilers, because I really want to play these couple clips and just talk about where this season could be going and what's happening here. Spoilers. Okay, so right, you see all that stuff go down where they dig up a grave of the Titans, you know, confirm an old friend is alive, right? And behind all the stuff, well, obviously that's Red Hood and that's Jason Todd, right? So let me just play this fight scene and reveal kind of clip here, because it's awesome. Boom, zapped. The fight scenes are pretty awesome in this. Dun dun dun.
Bruce always told me you were better than me with the toys.
Jason?
In living.
So that's a big reveal, like, and they do it fairly quick, which gives me the idea that they're obviously going to go a lot further with this, because obviously for him to have this many resources and to be able to lay out this many things all at once, there's got to be someone else that's manipulating the whole thing, especially for him to be resurrected. Basically, you know, you got to figure out, how did that happen? Who had a hand in this, and who helped make this play out and help this whole Red Hood storyline happen, right? And it gets extreme, because obviously it says that, you know, a Titan falls for the Red Hood's trap and the team has to race against the clock to save one of their own. Basically, he puts a bomb on Hank's chest, and this is really kind of where the insane, like, you know, deep part of the dark aspect of things kind of hits you hard, because, you know, not only do they go into a death in the family with Jason Todd, and they do that, and it's sad, but you know he's still alive as the Red Hood and everything. But this one, they're going right into a serious death, and there's no coming back, right? So Hank, right when he's redeeming himself, he's coming back. He's so excited to be back in the suit. He's really trying to win Dove's heart, you know, again, and get them back together as well. And he's just like a real motivational guy in this. And even when they're, you know, at one point you see him and Dick having a kind of heart-to-heart, like, you really feel for him, but at the same time you think, man, like, he's a real idiot for falling into this trap, you know? Like, you're like, what the hell, dude? Like, are you kidding me? But either way, he gets this bomb strapped to his chest, and they're trying to stop, you know, Jason from doing this. But Jason tricks them and goes for it, man, and just kills Hank. And let me just play this clip here.
Got it. Done.
Boom. Trick. The detonator was the gun.
Oops. My bad. Looks like I gave you the detonator.
Which, you know, Superboy had enough time. He was going to get there and potentially fix it before the bomb went off, but literally like a split second before he gets there, the bomb goes off early because of this. And dude, the sadness on his face when you see, you know, Crypto walk through the flames all upset. You know, you see these guys right here mourning. It's just super, super sad ending, and you know things are going to spiral out of control from here. And it's going to be that, like, you know, are they going to be able to keep it together? Are they going to be able to take down Jason Todd? What else is bigger than Jason Todd that's making this Red Hood thing happen? I mean, you know, are Raven and what'd you call it, Donna or Diana or whatever, gonna come back? And you know, also you got to worry about, like, in the last season you had Blackfire come back, so like things could spiral continuously more and more out of control. And at the same time, like, how are they gonna keep it together after you just saw, you know, Hawk die like this? Like, man, real bummer, but super crazy 3-episode intro to this season, and I recommend it. It's definitely enjoyable. Some things I feel like were really rushed, and like I really don't have too much of an interest of the other Robin intro right now. Like, there's so much they can go into already. Like, I really, like, man, it's just a lot, but I hope they can pull it off. This is a really, really good 3-season intro, and I recommend it. Again, 8 out of 10. Definitely check this out on HBO Max. Titans. All right, Zookatube out.
Feel like they tracking me. Yo, let me get on one. Nah, go get your tracks up. Homie, can I steal some? Homie, you can't stack up. My brother, can you shout me? You're barking up the wrong tree. My dog, why do you doubt me? Cause you can't do shit without me.
Real like the radio and never play it, but that's cool. The enemy's supposed to hate it.